Hello everybody, this is gcse. So one day I just decided, hey, I wonder what other countries' education systems are like. And since math has always been my best subject in school, I wanted to try another country's math exam basically. So today we are going to try out the GCSE math exam from the UK, which is something that 16-year-old British students do, and I happen to be 16 as well, so this should be about the same standard as what I've learned in school, I hope. So let's get this started. So I'm starting at 4:47 p.m. Alright, work out 0.7 times 0.5. Do I even need working for this? It's just one mark. Oh, well, it's 0.35. What working do I have to do for this? This just requires one step. Just half it is 0.35. Okay. Work out 5 over 6 divided by 3. So 5 over 6 divided by 3 is equal to 5 over 6 times a third. So you just do that. You just do like the things where you times the top and the bottom, and then it's 5 over 18. So that's my answer, 5 over 18. Work out 27 divided by 0.6. Ooh, alright, so we'll do 27 or divide by 3 over 5, which is equivalent to 27 times 5 over 3. So this should be 27 times 5. Wait, is it 135? I think it's 135. 135 over 3, which is 45. So that's my answer, 45. Okay, let's move on. Question 2. Solve 2x less than 26. Don't you just Don't you just divide it by 2 so it's just x is less than 13? Like, what are these questions? Alright, so far nothing has been too bad. But it's just the beginning still, so I'm assuming things will get worse later on. Ooh, Erica tries to sketch the graph y equals 1 over x with x, well, x can't be 0. Make 2 different criticisms of her sketch. What? This is an interesting question. What do I write? Oh, it's like an open-ended thing. You don't have to calculate. Okay, let me zoom this out. 2 different criticisms of her sketch. So, well, for one, x can't be 0, but you see this line here, it's touching x equals to 0. That shouldn't be right. I think they got the... Wait, let me try and think. Is the graph correct? Is the shape correct at least? Because y equals 1 over x. If y equals 1 over x, shouldn't this line actually be like here? Oh crap! No, that's not how it's supposed to look. My pen screwed out. Isn't it supposed to look like this? So this whole part is wrong. My circling is completely off, but you get what I mean. This whole part is wrong, isn't it? Because negative x, if the x is negative, y should also be negative, meaning, yeah, this shouldn't be anything here. Okay, so I guess my 2 criticisms is that this left line is wrong and that this right line shouldn't be touching the y-axis. So I'm assuming they're not going to mark my terrible annotations, so I'll just leave. Well, I'm not giving this to anyone to mark. I'm gonna mark it myself because I think there is a answer scheme to this given. So, ooh, what is this? Oh, we got a whole page question. Sunita is X years old. Beth is 1 year younger than Sunita. Joel is double Sunita's age. The mean of their ages is 5. How old is Joel? Alright, so just based on this, is Sunita is X years old. Beth is 1 year younger than Sunita, so we'll plus X minus 1. 1 year younger than Sunita, so that's Beth's age. And Joel is double Sunita's age, so it's 2x. The mean of the ages is 5, and there's 3 people. That sum of their ages is 15. So we'll just plus this quickly. 4x minus 1 equals 15, which means 4x equals 16 and x equals to 4. How old is Joel? Joel's age. Joel is 2x years old, so it's 2 times 4 equals 8. Really? That's all we had to do for 5 marks? Well, 8 years old. We gotta remember the units. 8 years old. How is this 5 marks? Am I tripping, or is this too little work just to get 5 marks? I mean, this should have been like, what, 3 at most. How is there some crucial step of working that I'm not following? F of 3 equals 3 square equals 9. Wait a bloody minute, isn't this the same? No. This can't be right. Is this actually correct? Oh, wait. Wait, I think I made a mistake again. Okay, I said it was. I think it is incorrect again because I realized that by setting k to 1, that's the only case where this is. This is the third time I'm writing the answer to this question because I keep on realizing that I'm screwing up. If k is not equal to 1, 9 will not be equal to 9k. Okay, that means AD can't be parallel to BC even if you redraw this. Because if you redraw this in such a way that that they're all like parallel side, that'll make it a parallelogram. And with parallelograms, the parallel sides are equal length. So that means AD can't be parallel to BC, and that means congruency is not true. It can't even there's not even a possibility. Work out how many 5-digit odd numbers can be made using these digits once each. Do not list them. I believe the answer is just 5 factorial, right? List 120. Oh, wait. Oh, I made a mistake. Number of odd equals 120 times 2 over 5 equals to 48. I think that's the answer. This method might not work, but I'm just kind of throwing it out there. Alright. A equals root 2 and B equals root 18. Match each expression to its value. One has been done for you. Alright. So A plus B. Let's see. Root 2 plus root 18. Let's see how we can add these up. So root 2 plus root 18 is root 2 plus 3 root 2 equals 4 root 2. Yep, there it is. A plus B for root 2. AB equals root 2 times root 18, which is root 36 equals to 6. I see a 6 there, so that is the answer. B over A. Is that working space for this, or am I just doing this at the side? Yeah, I guess I am. B over A equals to root 18 over root 2. But as we established earlier, it is 3 root 2 over root 2, so it is just 3. Okay. Easy done. Let's move on. Write 0.1333 as a fraction in its simplest form. Ooh. I have never needed to do this before. You know, I believe it's 2 over 15. Can I just write 2 over 15? Because I don't know how to work something like this out. Okay, let's let's just skip this for now and try another. End of questions. Wow. Okay, so I gotta go back a bit to do these two, well, to figure out how to fake work in for this and try to do this. Let's try and do this first, cause genuinely I'm quite confused actually. I don't actually know how to do this, so the worst answer ever because I don't really know what to do, but I'll just put it there. Okay, now back to 23 where I know the answer but I don't know how to get a working to it. How do I do this? They just said write as a fraction in its simplest form. They never actually said to work it out. So if I do like a long division, if I do a long division where 2 over 15 and like just 0.00000 like my whole way through, and then try and work it out like that, could it work? How are you actually supposed to work this out forwards? I only worked it out backwards where I knew the answer already, then I just did long division to prove that it was correct, which I don't think is the correct method, so what can I do here? Well, with that, I could continue just sitting here trying to work out something that could be better, but I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. So, with 1 hour 23 elapsed, I believe I have 7 minutes left. I'll just call it a day. What is this? Look at how detailed this mark scheme is. Okay, let me go back to my PDF and get a red pen out, a red ink out, just to prepare to mark. So let's just go through this. Alright, 0.35 B1. B means I don't need working, right? B marks awarded independent of method. Okay. 5 out of 5. Do I have to write it there? I guess so. Yes, okay, 1 mark. 2/3, 96. Yeah, and then 84, that's the final answer. Okay, 4. 10 out of 10. So far, no issue. True, not true, not true, true. Oh, I got it correct. True, not true, not true, true. Oh my god, if you saw, I was so unsure about the last one especially, but I managed to get it. Alright, 6 out of 6. So we still have a perfect score, although I'm very sure that it's going to go very soon. Yes. Alright, 3 out of 3. Okay, this is gonna be the question that there's some trouble now, because I don't know like how you're supposed to do this. I think if I did this working in the test and there was an actual examiner trying to mark my work, they'd be just thinking, how the hell do I mark this? Because I don't know how to mark this. Okay, the answer is correct, but I'm gonna give myself 0 because I did not use any proper method. I just skipped to the answer, so I'm just give myself 0. 5 out of 8. Okay, question 25. Well, oh, I see the issue. I see the issue. I made a mistake. Why am I so stupid? Sine 30 is half, not 1 over root 2. This is wrong. Okay, I realize my mistake now. I haven't done trigonometry. I haven't done this in months. So I realize sine 30 is half. What the value I gave here actually is, this is sine 45. This is sine 45. This is not the correct value. So immediately, that's why I got it wrong. I actually had the correct method. I just used the wrong value. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. But M1, I get M1 for the other values being correct at least. However, since it all goes off the rails there, I just get this completely wrong. So 0. Well, not 0, but 0 for the other parts. 1 for this, so I get 1 mark. Yeah, that's a bit shameful, isn't it? I made a bad mistake there, but I mean, come on, forgive me. I haven't done this in so long. 74. Well, I got 74. I had a few where I was a bit iffy on, but I either managed to get the correct answer or there were 2 questions in particular that I screwed up. One of which is this trigonometry one that I actually had the correct method, but I got the wrong value here. So I only got 1 out of 4 for this because I screwed that step up. And for this question, I didn't actually know how to do it because I've never had to do a question like this before. So yeah, what you do is like make this equals to x, and then you like multiply x so that you can get like, you know, a value that makes sense. For example, if you do 10x minus x would be equals to 1.3 repeating minus 0.13 repeating, you'd get 1.2. So, you know, 1.2 over 9, you can just make that into 2 over 15. That is how simple this method is. I just didn't know how to do it because I never had to do it before. But now I get it. It's you. I mean, with math, it's like this. This is generally how things go. A lot of it is practice, and the fact that I never did this kind of question before, it meant that I couldn't do it, and I just got zero. Even though I got the answer, but I mean that's not what they're looking for a lot of the time. So yeah, all right. Oh, with that, let's begin. 1 hour 30 minutes again. What is the time now? Let's just say we have until 9:03, which would be a bit less than 1 hour 30 minutes, but I should be fine. Let's begin. Right, 30/12 in the form n to 1. Well, just divide 30 divide by over 12. That's 2.5. So it's 2.5 to 1. Are we really starting off with questions like these? I would have thought that these papers would be a bit more complicated than the paper one. 4 consecutive triangular numbers are 6, 10, 15, 21. So it's plus 4, plus 5, plus 6. So it'd be plus 7, 28. The price of a toy increases by 12.5% to £19.53. Work out the original price of the toy. Original price, which is to £19.53. Divide by 112.5 over 100. I can do that with a calculator now. This wouldn't have been a question they asked in the non-calculator paper. So the original price, £17.36. So there it is. Oh, what is this question? A is 1, 3 and B is 2, 9. Point on centimeter grid. ABCD is a parallelogram. AD and BC are horizontal and each has length 5 cm. The diagonals of ABCD cross at E. Work out the two possible pairs of coordinates at E. So if AB is a parallelogram, that means we can just safely assume that this is a connected line, but AD and BC are horizontal and each has length 5 cm. Dear God, this drawing looks awful. That looks too off. I need to redo that. There's the diagonals of this. So yeah, those are the two E's, basically. -1, 6, and 4, 6. I assume just drawing it out is enough. But I'm gonna write for myself. Please give forgiveness for poor quality drawing. Because I'm doing this on screen. If I did this on paper, obviously I would be doing it with ruler and stuff, which would make it way nicer. Line A has equation y equals ax minus 1, passes through the point 7, 13. Line B has equation 5y minus 3x equals 4. Show that line A is a greater gradient than line B. Okay, so first of all, as line A equals y ax minus 1, A passes through 0 minus 1, because if x is 0, y is minus 1. Just cancels out the ax. So gradient, we will use those 2 points to calculate gradient of line A. So we'll do 13 minus -1 over 7 minus 0 is 14 over 7 equals 2. The gradient of line A is 2. Now line B is 5y minus 3x equals 4. So 5y equals 3x plus 4, y equals 3 over 5x plus 4 over 5. So gradient of line B equals 3 over 5. Oh, what the hell is happening in my pen there? That was weird. 3 over 5. As 2 is greater than 3 over 5, line A has greater, oh my god, what's has greater gradient than line B. Okay, a few problems with writing there, but I've noticed this paper requires like a lot of writing compared to the last one, so yeah. Question 18. Rearrange y equals x plus 8 over x to make x the subject. Okay, so y equals x plus 8 over 8. I guess first I'll just make it so there's only one x, so x plus 8 over x is just 1 plus 8 over x. 8 over x equals y minus 1. So x y minus 1 equals 8 because I multiply everything by x, meaning x is just 8 over y minus 1. How many questions do we have? Okay, 26, so we have like 30 minutes just to do 4 questions. Should be pretty simple. Here are 3 sets of cards. In a game, a player has 2 options. Pick 2 cards from set A, and then option 2, pick 1 card from set B and pick 1 card from set C. Which option gives a better chance of winning? Show working to support your answer. Pick 2 cards from set A just means, well, you have to pick 2 5s. That's the only way you can get exactly 10. Pick 1 card from set B and 1 card from set C. So you can pick a 4 and a 6, or a 6 and a 4. You can start off with either one of these two, but you must only get a quarter. You must not. No, you must only get a quarter. You must get one of the 4 cards from set C. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 over 7 times a quarter, basically. It's very easy to deduce that 3 over 28 is more than 2 over 28. So there is a better chance of winning with option 1. Right, last question. I still have 22 minutes remaining, so I'm actually ahead of schedule here, surprisingly enough. Like way more ahead of schedule than paper 1. Here's a sketch of y equals x squared, the minimum point of y equals x squared 0, 0, right coins the minimum point of y equals x squared plus 2. Plus 2, that just shift up the whole thing by 2, so it's 0, 2. Graph y equals x square is reflected in the x-axis. Write down the equation of the graph after its transformation. Oh, this actually that's not something that I expected. So transformations is not in O-level syllabus for Singapore. It's actually in the H2 math syllabus, which is for A-levels. But I have learned how to do transformation, just not that well. So I should still be able to do this. The graph of y equals x squared is reflected in the x-axis. Reflected in the x-axis just means it was flipped, so it just means it's negative now. Yeah. Then y equals x square is now transformed to give y equals x plus 3 square. Describe fully this single transformation. Describe fully this single transformation? How is this 2 marks? I don't know what the points are to describe, but replace x with x plus 3 in the negative x direction, I believe is how you phrase it. Is that it? I mean, yeah. Math scheme. It's 41 pages, even more than last time. Alright. Okay, A equals 8, B equals 6. 7 out of 7. Next up, okay, question 9. Might be a bit messy. Let's just see how this works. Okay, maybe seen on grid mark intention on diagram. Maybe seen on the grid mark intention on diagram. Well, let me see if my answer was correct first. -1, 6, and 4, 6. Yeah, so I think I got a correct answer there. Just does this fulfill the marking points? So identify 6, 3 or 7, 9 on negative 4, 3, 3, 9. Well, I got all the corners basically, so I think that's 2 marks already. Both diagonals drawn for one of the correct parallelograms, center of one of the correct parallelograms identified. Okay, yeah, this is pretty much, I think I pretty much fulfilled all the steps. So even though it's a bad drawing, I think they don't care that much as long as you mark it clearly. So yeah, 4 out of 4. Alright, now this translation vector, it's just 4 and -3, right? Yeah, 4 and -3. Thankfully, I remember what a vector was because it's been so long since I did this. Alright. 3. Alright, 14D. Valid reason referring to distribution. There's a lot of options here. Valid reason referring to distribution. I said there are outliers, as some employees earn between £40 and £100 an hour, which is significantly more than most other employees. Oh, the data has extreme values or outliers or anomalous values. Aha! Okay, good enough. My answer falls in there. Wow, I'm shocked with the number of answers that they do accept that are like of completely different tone, but they all get marks, including the data has outliers. That is what I put, so 1. Okay, that was good for me. Alright, 20. This is one I'm actually unsure of. I'm not sure for 20B, so I might get that one wrong. 65. Okay, B1. 65. And then it is greater than the answer to part A. Oh, I put it is smaller than the answer to part A, so I got that wrong. Whoopsie doopsie. It is supposed to be here. Alright, well that's that's my first question wrong. I had no idea. I actually didn't know the answer to this. Because I just never yeah, I just don't have a way to find out. Well, looks like I have gotten my alternate segment wrong. Because I forgot. So ACD is actually 70, not ADC. Well, I mean, I really don't remember what I'm doing, am I? It has been a while for me, so this is wrong. I only got 1 out of 3. What an embarrassment. Neo Geo SG, what an embarrassment. It is incorrect. Okay. So I rounded it down when it should have been rounded up. Oh, because it is a minimum, so 3.8 would be below the minimum. I considered putting 3.9 instead, but I thought you just have to round it off, not up. That was a mistake by my part, honestly. But at least, you know, at least I get this, but it should have been 3.9 to round up. So I get 2 out of 3. Wow, I'm just getting consecutive marks taken off. I mean, what the hell is happening? So I shouldn't have rounded it down. This was not a good method. I should have just left it as 7955.5 because that's the exact answer. The thing is, I thought this was the upper bound, not 65.5 for A. So I thought it wouldn't be exact, but yeah, well that's just on me. Two. What the hell? You need a vector for this? This is not something that I know at all, so I'm losing 1 mark for this. I need to write -30. That is certainly curious, eh? Oh no. Well, looks like I lost marks there. Too bad. Lost a lot of marks at the end, but it's only like one each, so I'm gonna just. It shouldn't be that bad in the end. 75, wow. 75 out of 80. That's the result for paper 2, everyone. Paper 2. 75 out of 80. That is still like above 90%. Despite all the screw ups I had in the later part of the paper, it was still pretty alright, all things considered. So, yeah, alright. I realized I forgot to write all this stuff in the last one, so I'm gonna do it now. Center number. Yeah, I can't do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Surname, forename of NeoGeoSG. And I declare this is my own work with that signature, which doesn't even look like a signature. So yeah, once again, this takes 1 hour 30 minutes. A calculator is allowed. And if you look at the time below, it is currently 9:23 p.m. So once again, I'll give myself 1 hour 30 minutes. This means I have until well, it just turned 9:24, so I'll give myself until 10:54 to do this. Let's start off with this. Yeah, so 80 marks once again. The line with equation y equals 2x plus 7 intersects the y-axis at A. Complete the coordinates of A. So, intersects the y-axis at A. That just means when x is 0, so y is 7. Write down a fraction equivalent to 1.875. 1.875. What is that? That's just 1 plus 7/8. I'm just gonna do a mixed fraction since that's a pretty good way to do it. Not like it matters, but right. Solve 5x plus 11 equals 3x plus 19. So I'll just minus 2x and minus 11 from both sides, and x equals 4. Next. A map has a scale of 1 to 5,000. How many meters are represented by a length of 4.5 cm on the map? Okay, so 4.5 times 5,000 divide by 100. It goes 225 meters. So that's the answer. Once again, we're starting off very basic for the start, so I don't expect any surprises here. Complete the value. Oh my god, draw the graph. I can't draw this graph on this damn screen. Okay. First, we'll just complete the table of values. Like, why do we have to draw a graph? Alright, good luck with me trying to do this. So, this is at 3. This is at 0. This is at -1. This is at 0. This is at 3. So, I'm gonna try my best to draw this in a way that doesn't look terrible. I don't know how they judge the marking scheme for this, but I'll try my bloody best. Alright, go. Okay, that's a good start actually. Oh crap, that line does not look great. Oh, that almost looks alright. That looks pretty terrible. You know what? You know what? I'll take it. This part definitely should be improved, but I'm not going to mark myself so harshly for this. So let's just take it as that. Okay, let's just take it as that. The table shows information for the runners who did not complete the marathon. Okay. Least distance 5, greater distance 23, lower quartile 11, median 18, interquartile range 9. Draw a box plot to represent the information. Okay. So I recall correctly, box plot basically, well, we represent the least distance here, 5 with one line. Oh, that's a bit off. Yeah, 5 is here. Most distance is 23, so that should be here. This is 23. Do I need to label it? I'm just going to put 23, 5. And then we use the box for the quartiles. So this is 11. No, this isn't 11. This is 11. Need a line here just to connect this. Alright, median is 18. Interquartile range is 9, so upper quartile is 20. Again, you'll probably use a ruler for this if you're doing this on paper, but I'm not, so I just have to deal with this. I'm gonna make these lines a bit thicker just so they can be more clearly seen. But yeah, that is a very bad box plot. Should be correct though, as long as I didn't screw up my units. 5, 11, 18, 20, 23. Oh, f of x equals x squared plus 6x. G of x equals 2x plus 4. Show that fg of x equals 4x squared plus 28x plus 40. How do I... What? fgx? Do I just like... I've never seen this before. Do I just multiply everything together? That can't be right. Oh. I don't know what fgx means. I don't know what that... I don't know how to do that. I didn't learn this. Right, this is problematic indeed. I don't know how to do this question. I've gone this far now. All of a sudden, I'm stumped. Luckily, it's only been 30 minutes. So wow, how much time do I have left? Like an hour to do only 6 more questions. I've been breezing through this up until now. Oh, I think I know what to do for fgx. Wait. So I make it. So I substitute f of x into g. So it becomes like 2x squared plus 6x plus 4. But that isn't right. No. Although I think it's the other way around. Fg of x. Oh, it just means... I think so anyway. I do 2x plus 4 square plus 6 2x plus 4. Do I get it then? I think I do. Wait. I think I do. Oh my god, it took me so long to figure this out, but it looks like it's coming together. Oh my god, I actually did 4x squared plus 28x plus 40. I got the answer. Oh, that was a bloody nightmare. I had never done like functions type of questions like these before, so I had to like kind of figure it out. And I managed. So you just make 2x plus 4 is substituted into x. So that's what fgx is. So fgx equals minus 5. So 4x squared plus 28x plus 40 equals minus 5, meaning 4x squared plus 28x plus 45 equals 0. Is this factorizable? Let's find out. 4, 28, 45. Wait, it actually is? Okay, so 2x plus 5, 2x plus 9 equals 0. So x equals minus 5 over 2, or x equals minus 9 over 2. Interesting. Let's move on. 21. A solid shape is made from centimeter cubes. The front elevation and side elevation of the shape are shown. Oh crap. Okay, so how does this work? Front and side. Work out the maximum possible number of cubes in the shape and the minimum possible number of cubes in the shape. So the minimum could be just that, you know, everything behind these two are hollow, and then the maximum is everything behind these are full. So we're gonna calculate maximum first. So maximum equals to well, basically I can multiply the whole thing. 8 times 9 times 12. But just minusing this little like empty part, which is 2 times 3 times 12. Which is 792. 792. Okay, minimum is gonna be a bit more difficult. Basically, what I'm trying to consider here, it's basically all that we see is all the cubes in the shape. So minimum, I just do 9 times 12, which is that represents the front, and then plus 9 times 8 minus this that jutting out part, minus 2 times 3, and minus 9 because these cubes at the side here, they were already counted here, so I don't need to count them again. That's the thinking behind it anyway. So it's 165, that's the minimum. One DP. End of questions. Well, the only one that I haven't done is whatever the hell this transformation is. I can't phrase this at all, so you know what, we'll just take it there. Now, surprisingly, shockingly, I have finished the paper within 49 minutes. This is weird, because it means I've been getting a lot faster as I've been doing these papers. Paper 1, I nearly ran out of time. I had like 1 hour, I did it with like only 5 minutes left or something. Paper 2, I finished with about 20 minutes left. Now I'm finishing with like 40 minutes left, so I've got nearly half the time remaining for this. Like, how can that be right? There is no way I have half the time remaining. Either way, there is definitely I've definitely made some sort of mistake, haven't I? Well, if it's not in the transformation question, it's gonna be somewhere else. So, let's do this. Right, 0 and 3. 2 marks just for writing 0 and 3? Really? Okay. Plot at least 3 points correctly. Correct graph drawn through the 5 correct points. Well, smooth quadratic curve is one of the marking points, but you know, I'm drawing this on screen. So like honestly, let's give me some forgiveness and give the mark. Okay, 6 out of 6. I think my explanation, I had the idea, but I didn't say that. Yeah, 0.185 times 80 is not a whole number. That would be that is the explanation required. Well, that's my first mark lost. Too bad. 125 times. Yeah, okay. 85. 2 marks. Right, this is B3. And that's pretty much what I drew, so yeah, that's correct. 3, 6 out of 6. Okay, this is a question that I'm probably going to get 0 because I don't actually know what they wanted. Let's see. Enlargement scale factor -half. Center 7, 4. Scale factor -half. Oh, scale factor -half. Yeah, translation is not correct. It's what enlargement center? I don't actually understand this. Well, this is a very strange question, but I got 0. I had no idea. The closest I nearly got 1 mark. I put scale to half size when I should have written scale factor -half. Well, -3. Too bad. Yeah, this is alright. 4. And 6 out of 6. So how did I do? 3, 6, 76. Okay. Pretty impressive. That is my best result out of the 3 of them. Doesn't mean that I should improve. I think it just means I happen to do the best for this one out of all of them. So in summary, let me save this and you can take a look at how I've done for all 3 of the papers. So if you add that up, 74 plus 75 plus 76, I got a combined total of 225 out of 240, which is I mean pretty damn impressive. Honestly, I'm not unhappy with that at all, obviously. And if you go and look at the mark boundaries, yeah, with June 2023, this is when this is taken. Mathematics tier H is what I did because it's higher. The grade boundary for 9, which is the highest grade, 214 out of 240, and I got a 225, so I got a 9. Woohoo! I got a 9. Got a 9 for a subject that I never even tried in my whole life, because I'm on a different education system. But hey, that's pretty cool, right? Imagine that's basically I aced an exam without ever ever needing to go through any lessons for that exam itself, which I find, I mean, wow. Achieving a grade 9 in GCSE is quite challenging, as it is intended to distinguish the very top performers, approximately the top 3% of students in each subject. It requires thorough understanding, deep knowledge of the subject, and excellent exam technique. I wouldn't say I had those, but sure, if you say so.